All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Hadash. Double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, this is Tyler Yah from the UTC 144K camp. And the name of this page is Taking the Kingdom 144K. And, as of late, you see the headlines, what's going on. All right, and it was a decree that was given by the Holy Spirit, all right, which is the unction to know all things, and a decree mainly from Yahweh Shai, all right, is to prophesy, all right, and it's even said that the two witnesses were gonna come together and say the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, to bring down this queendom here called Babylon the Great, all right, in these days, all right. And there's many of men that have set out on this course, but it's only going to be the hopeful elect that gets redeemed from it. So I say all that to say this, with the headlines that's going on, you got the war ramping up again, like we said it was, all right, because we know that this man is not upright. Scriptures say that, okay, that this man wouldn't be upright, okay, and we can see by his doings, all right, but they're just digging themselves inside the grave more, all right. You got economic collapse looming. You got a man-made food shortage happening, and I just watched something with what's this lady, Kim Iverson. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. So this is what I was watching with Kim Iverson. All right, it's going into the American food shortage. Now we know that this thing is still going on with the EBT SNAP, and a lot of people are going to be on the outs. Mainly the women of the tribes for gallivanting around the streets like harlots, so to speak, and give me a second. Gallivanting around the streets like harlots, and the pain is coming, man. Okay, the pain is coming. Well, I'm just going to get a couple of points out of this, and then that'll be it.
Oh, thank you, Kim. It's great to be on the show and appreciate your interest in this vital topic to us American farmers.
Well, I think it should be a vital topic for all people, considering we all eat food, right?
I think that's right.
Okay, let's talk about what the problem is. What are the challenges that farmers are facing right now?
Yeah. Well, I think it's important for everyone in the country to know, and you're exactly right, all of us are part of agriculture, right, because we're eaters. Right now, the current agricultural policy system in the United States has failed. We're losing 60 family farmers a day. We have an agricultural trade deficit that's going to be a record of $47 billion. And we have a concentrated marketplace that farmers never know certainty on how much they're going to be paid for their crops when they plant the seed. We now are involved in tariffs and trade wars and government shutdowns, providing only more cost, less opportunity to market, and greater uncertainty as we head into this next growing season. And finally, it's failing all of us because we are not feeding our citizens. Big Ag, the largest corporations, keep saying, we feed the world, the United States. The agriculture powerhouse of the United States does not feed even ourselves. We're importing 60% of our fruits, a third of our vegetables. And the tariffs on those items, consumers are seeing that at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. We have a sick population. We're unhealthy. Our food system is driving the negative results of health. So it's a failed system. And those are the things that we're facing as farmers and as a public in the United States.
So you heard all the problems, right? So looming on that alone, all right, we're in the time, all right? We're in that time where the Lord said that, you know, he was going to, let me just get it. So I found it. So what has been happening, right, and what is getting ready to happen during this time of Jacob's trouble. And see, the Lord is calculated. He's putting the moving pieces into play before the issue at hand shows up. Okay. And I'll get the one in Ezra's in a minute. But Psalms 105:14, he said, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He brake the whole staff of bread. Okay. And that happened in Egypt. Okay. To Pharaoh. Okay. Before Joseph even got there. It says, he sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant, whose feet they hurt with fetters. He was laid in iron until the time that his word came. The word of the Lord tried him. Okay. And that's when the land started flourishing again. All right. Because Joseph figured out the dream of the 7 calves. All right. So this is what's about to happen to this land once again. All right. It happened in Egypt, and it's going to happen in this Egypt as well. And we can get that in 2nd Esdras. Right. Let's get it here. Because all those problems are the beginning of sorrows. Right. Let's see. Second Esdras 15, it says, verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the power of Yahweh shall bring upon it. Okay. And this is what we're getting ready to endure. Okay. And it's going to be astronomical, man. You know, just looking into it. And like he said, the terrorists is kicking out ass. And then the overall market in itself. All right. Because let me get this. These devils, man, they always doing something. And this is not a problem that just started. This was a problem that was derived very long ago. All right. From legislations that were put in a time ago. Okay, I'm talking about in the past. All right, how they wrote their let's get it, Isaiah 10. Shilaki. Give me a second. All right, it's Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." All right, so these decrees that they put in place some time ago, all right, now it's coming back to bite them in the ass. All right, you know that Keisha and the bunch from the PJs are on Welly. Okay, but when I say Welly, I'm talking about the EBT. All right, and they wrote these decrees some time ago, man. All right, it's very well possible that these programs and stuff that was put in place. Now it's just time for them to be up. And Esau already knew it. He wanted these programs to be up at a certain point in time. But they kept on kicking the can down the road. Now we're in the hands of the cruel Lord, right? And what you're seeing is the scaffolding, so to speak, getting pulled away from things that were supposedly holding back America from being great again. Okay, and it's all around Jake. Jake is the problem here. All right, when I say Jake, I'm talking about the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes. Okay, and just like in Egypt, we became abundant there, so much so that we outgrew the Egyptians by thousands. Okay, to one. All right, we became our own nation within the nation. Okay, what's the name of that the evil Superman movie? Burn something. Give me a second. Yeah, the nation of Israel. We became a nation off the back of another nation. All right. When the Lord let us go, all the revisions, and not revisions, but all their goods and all that they had were given on to us just to scurry us out of the land faster. And the name of the movie is Brightburn. Okay, in this movie, the premise was based on a wasp larvae that got left in a hive of bees, and when the bees raised up the larvae, it was a killer wasp in the inside of it. And see, that's how Esau brain is working here. All right, so they're trying to bring down the nation of Israel after they found out that the Lord is with us. Okay, just like in every captivity that we've been in, all we got to do is call upon the Lord, and He's going to get us out of trouble. All right, and I'm talking about the hopeful elect, man, because 2/3 of you niggas pursuant to Zechariah, all right, is going to be burned up, all right, and rightfully so. can't wait, man. Can't wait for this shit to go on, man. Because a lot of these devils, they got a lot to pay for. All right, but getting back to what I was saying with the food shortage coming, it's a thing. It's going to happen. All right, just said the scriptures. Now we'll go back to Salaki for jumping all over the place. That's second Ezra back there again. Okay. It's verse 13. It says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fell through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation." Okay. So let's get that in the GNTA real quick. Verse 13, second Ezra 15. I want to read that real quick. That'll be it. It says the farmers will mourn because their seeds will fail to sprout. Right? And they have these terminator seeds now. All right. These farmers can barely grow food, man, because of Monsanto's and shit, man. And their trees will be destroyed by blight, hail, and terrible storms, right? And we're still recovering from 2 storms ago, all right, in some regions, okay, and then drought in other regions, okay. It says the world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations, and we're in that time, okay. So it's not just the food shortage. The food shortage is part of it, but ultimately it's going to be a war on this soil, man. Okay. It says there will be great political turmoil, with one group turning to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. There will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live. All right. And that's a guarantee. All right. The digital system is ramping up. You can't forget about the plagues coming. Let's get that in second Ezra 16 real quick. Let me see. Second Ezra 16. It's a litany of things that's coming, man, down the pipe. Let me see. I'm just jump to it. "17. I'll start there. I'm doomed. Who will rescue me in those days? Troubles will come, and many people will groan. Famine will come, and many will die." All right. So that's just one swing of the sickle. Okay. Like the angel said, thrust in the sickle for the harvest is right. Okay. And that angel was Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, "And many will die, wars will come, and the world powers will tremble. Disaster will come, and everyone will be terrified. What will people do when the disasters come? Famine, epidemics, troubles, and sufferings are sent to punish and correct people." All right. The hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, when they see these things, it's going to be terrible, and fearful upon them. It's going to make them get right. So these things have to happen, man. Okay? But it's only going to be understood by certain wise men. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, 61 and 62, verses 61 and 62, I believe. All right? is only given to certain people. It's not given to all people. All right. And because of that, you know, it's going to be a time to look for. And that's what we're doing now. So with that, and we forecasting it, man, you know, we telling you how it is. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah, Hadash, and double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom.